All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and those that don't take any of the boxes above. Um, it is I, Crazy Uncle Dick, coming to you live to natter about for a few minutes while I'm waiting for pain meds to kick in so I can actually get some sleep. Down at the bottom, you'll see a ticker for the Independent Creators Directory, a creation of Joe Bachman, good friend, great man. You can check out a plethora of awesome creators from that site. Today is a little different. Today, I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to ruminate. I'm actually going to fall back into something I used to do so long ago in a blog that I called Random Pimpage. And I am going to randomly talk about and brag up one or two of my creative friends and their endeavors that I feel would be a good idea to support. So today I am going to be talking about my good friend Nicholas Tockert. You can find his books on Amazon.com. He is author Nicholas Anthony Tockert II. Nick has some game books out there for a game that he has designed called Big Stompy Robots. He's got some fiction out there that he's done as well. And he has some books on reviving medieval combat. He's got The Simple Spear, The Fighting Axe, and The Simple Sword. All three are great manuals to get you on your way to learning to defend yourself with a sword, spear, or axe. How I met Nick is he became my fencing instructor. And he became my fencing instructor through mutual friends of ours, one of which is his nephew, which I have known since we were 5 years old. I just hit 50. So George and I have known each other just a couple of minutes. And the fact that the funny thing is, George and I are both older than Nick, even though Nick is George's uncle. But I learned some good stuff from Nick. I learned that I already knew some stuff from Nick. He does a great job breaking things down into a very easy to understand, bite-size, try this, then go here, work on this, advance to here kind of methodology. And again, it's wonderful, great stuff if you want to learn how to fight. Now, he works more with single sword and rapier type styles, things of that nature. So I had to branch out on my own to learn other things because I fight with, see if I can bring it out without destroying crap. No, I can't. Let's see if I can bring this one out without destroying crap. I'm guessing probably not. Oh, yay. So this is a little bit shorter, but it still has the hand and a half, two-hand style grip. So I had to look to some other things for that, but a lot did carry over. It is a great foundation, even if that style is not what you end up with. And one of the best things about the simple sword that I can espouse is he is a big big proponent and believer in finding your fight. You have to find, one, the weapon that suits you. Two, you've got to find the style that suits you. And then three, you've got to find the modifications for that style. Because face it, we are not in the shape of 15th, 16th, and 17th century fencers. And that is a great book to go ahead and get you on your way and be able to learn that. So definitely check out his fighting series of, again, the simple sword, the fighting axe, and the simple spear, where he goes through and he talks you through each of those three types of weapons. The very basics, very easy to digest, very easy to understand materials. Nick has been teaching fencing for a very long time in person, and he finally decided a few years ago to go ahead and get that stuff down into a book to go ahead and put out to other folks. So it is a very good thing to go ahead and pick up and take a gander at. He is a creative on other methods as well and other things as well. He is a terrific artist. He has a DeviantArt. I think it's Nick T over on DeviantArt. I should have thought about that and got the link to put into a banner down below before I started all of this. But I did not. But he is a terrific artist. Check out his YouTube, Nicholas Talkert. He does 3 shows in the mornings, one on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Never mind the Furthermore, where he's talking about creatives. He does a show on Friday nights called the Historical Fencing Guild, which is named after the Historical Fencing Guild. The group of folks that came together to become the guild that I learned to trust what I knew about sword fighting and learn some more things and better myself. Beautiful thing about sword fighting, just to get off topic here for a second, is it's great aerobic exercise. If you are an individual who has some flavor of attention deficit, it is a beautiful tool to use because you can easily get yourself into something. You're not having to memorize 18 million things. You're not having to memorize a play. You're not having to get to a certain pace and things of that nature. You can start wherever, whenever, and go from there. I have to admit that fencing was one of the best things I ever took up in my life. And again, the fencing I'm talking about is not the stuff you see in Olympics. It is I am going to kill you type fencing, self-defense, stuff that you see in Game of Thrones, not the Olympics. But it was one of the best things because it was an aerobic exercise. It was repetitive motions, so it actually built strength in my shoulders. It built strength in my arms because, even though these are not nearly as heavy as you would think they are, as far as fencing weapons go, 2 hours of practice, which will fly by in half a heartbeat, you won't even realize it. Later, you're like, oh my God, this thing weighs a ton. But learning to fence, you don't need any special super equipment or anything like that. If you are just learning the motions, you can go ahead and unscrew the handle of your broom or your mop and go outside and start a playing. And again, that's one of the things that is addressed in the simple sword is, it is a very low gateway to start. And then start at your own pace, learn your movements, you're good to go. And again, It's good material. It's easy to learn material, and anyone can learn how to do it. Um, One other thing on fencing that I am going to espouse real quick is I believe fencing is one of the best things you can teach a small child, because they don't need a blade in hand to understand the concepts. An umbrella, a branch, a yardstick, a dowel rod, anything. In today's age, if someone is dragging a child kicking and screaming out of a park, some people are so jaded that they're going to be like, brat just doesn't want to go home, and ignore it. But the second that little kid picks up a branch and starts whooping the shit out of someone 3 times their size, people at the very least are going to pull out their phones and record that and post it on YouTube so that you can actually have footage of what's going on. And with any luck, the kid can actually get away. It's sad that I'm so jaded that that is the example I have to go to. But again, Nick Tockert, great man, one of the best friends I have in this universe. Just a good soul on the man, great family man, great educator, great fencer, great artist. So definitely go out to Amazon.com. Look for author Nicholas Anthony Tockert II. And let me go ahead and throw that banner back up one more time since I am talking about it. But yeah, Amazon.com, author Nicholas Anthony Tockert II. And go ahead and look up his stuff. Check him out. He is really good people. And you can also find him on indiecd.org. So it's a good place to go look for other creatives. So again, just wanted to pop in. Pop in tonight and start doing some random pimpage. So again, Nicholas Anthony Tockert is a great person to support. And he's got 3 books on fighting. He's got a couple of fiction books out there. And he also has a couple of gaming supplements that he created. He created a game called Big Stompy Robots, which is so much fun. If you want to get into the more military style, strategic gaming with minis, but you don't have the money to go out and buy the expensive stuff, this stuff works with whatever you've got on hand. So Big Stompy Robots, great game, fun game. I've played it. I got to be one of the beta testers. I think there is going to be some more stuff that he's going to do this year, so I might get to do some more beta testing as far as that goes, and I really hope so, because, again, I really do enjoy the game. And I also enjoy helping my friends improve their products and thrive, which is why I do random pimpage, going out and talking about folks that I feel just need a little bit more of a spotlight put on their stuff. Nick is a great guy, and he goes and he does what he can to put a spotlight out for others. I would be remiss if I did try to do the same for him. So again, check out Amazon.com, author Nicholas Anthony Tockert II, if you want to see his stuff over on Amazon. And then you can also check out the other stuff that he's doing through indiecd.org. The other thing I'm going to be starting to do in the very near future, other than these pop-up random pimpages, I'm going to start talking about some worthy causes as well. We need to be the change that we want to see in the world. And part of that is to go out and find things that you think need to be fixed in this world. Homelessness for veterans, suicide, awareness, domestic violence awareness, things of this nature. These are the things that we need to bring to light. These are the things that we need to support, whether that support is getting awareness out and talking about the places that people can go and do research, getting some facts out into people's hands so that they can go ahead and see things, and also show people where they can go ahead and donate to these causes to help these causes help more people out in the world. So that is another side of random pimpage that will be rolling out probably within the next couple of weeks as I start getting some more stuff and having to prepare some cards and things for those other pieces there. Random pimpage is nice and easy where I can just go and say, hey, let's talk about Bruno. Oh, wait, no, we don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. Oops, sorry. But anyways, so random pimpage was something else I just wanted to start rolling out and talking about and getting more pieces of things out and about as I'm trying to do more with Life Lessons with Crazy Uncle Dick. So thank you for popping in and taking a gander at the stuff. Or if you're looking at it after the fact, thank you for that as well. It's nice to go ahead and be able to bring more light and bring more bandwidth to some really great creators out there in the world. And I'll be talking about more of my creative friends and their projects in the very near future. And I will, probably be doing some reviews of stuff as well. But those I'm going to actually have to write out because with my squirrel, I'm going to have to make sure that I've got more of a script handy so I can go ahead and make sure I stay on certain talking points when I go ahead and start doing actual content reviews and things of that nature. So, again, check out my buddy's stuff on Amazon, author Nicholas Anthony Talkert II. And we'll see you the next time. Take a light. I hope you have nothing but love, laughter, light, and happiness and hope in your world.